All right, check this out. G Fuel sent me some ice. Look at that thing. I mean, it probably weighs like 1/4 of a pound. It actually has weight to it and everything. I was stunned. Not sure if they sell them or not. They might. I really don't know. Either way, I appreciate the hookup, you guys. They also sent me some other stuff in like a creator care package. Very, very nice of them to do that. Anyway, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video and happy Friday. In today's video, we are going to be returning to our goofy fun formula, and I am going to be telling you how many of me it would take to tackle every starting running back in the NFL. Now, I do want to give my dimensions before we start this video. I am 5'11" and I weigh about 150 pounds. So in other words, I'm, nothing. Anyway, before we get into the video though, you guys already know we got a couple of plugs to run through. So 1, head over to gfuel.com, use code WyattzWorld, save yourself a discount on any G Fuel products. And 2, if you're 18 years or older, you can head over to PrizePicks, the daily fantasy app, where code WyattzWorld will match up to $100 of your first deposit. Always play responsibly, and let's get into the video. Alright guys, so here we are at the tier list, and I have it set up pretty basic. Starting at the top, we have the running backs who I think it would take 6 or more of me to get down. Under that, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and finally at the bottom are the running backs that I think I could tackle by myself. Probably won't be a lot of those. Anyway, there's really nothing else to go over, so we can just get started. And our first running back is Aaron Jones. 2 Wyatts. He's an angry runner, but he's 5'9", man. All you gotta do is wrap him up. He's gonna drop eventually. I mean, 2 of me is 300 pounds of pressure, plus it's 4 arms wrapped around you. I think that's enough. Up next, we got AJ Dillon. 5. You seen his fucking legs? He would literally carry 4 of me on his back without getting tired. It would take the 5th man to trip him. It would not be a fun day to try and tackle AJ Dillon. I seriously think he could probably pull a train out of a ditch. Up next, we got Kamara. 2. Hardest thing about him would be actually getting him because he's pretty elusive, but I mean, you get 2 of me wrapped around him, it's like Aaron Jones. He's gonna drop. After Kamara, we've got Antonio Gibson. Ooh, he's tall as shit. He's like 6'2". Now, this year he has been lacking. He has not been that good at all, but I still feel like it'd probably take at least 3 of me to get him to the ground. If you're that big, it's gonna take some serious effort. After Gibson, we've got Eckler. 4, because I'd be scared to get hit by him, dude. He's like a muscle. He's not tall at all. He's 5'8". Like, he's short, but he is a gigantic muscle that just paves the way. Like, I would be terrified. I think it would be in a line, pancake, 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 and then the 4th me, he would get pretty tired and I would wrap around his legs and he would drop. Up next, we've got Cam Akers. I mean, he has been playing better in recent weeks, but I still think he's ass. I can't say that after you just ran 100 yards and 3 touchdowns. That's not fair. 2 of me. Up next, we got Chase Edmonds. I can do it. 5'9", 201 pounds. I could tackle Chase Edmonds. You give me enough attempts, it'd get him down. Up next, we got Christian McCaffrey. 4. Oh, I'll never insult the guy's strength. I'll call him made of glass or whatever it is, but I have never ever called him a bad running back or said that he can't break tackles and shit. This guy's an animal. And this year, honestly, I don't think he's been hurt, like, so I can really eat my words on that too. CMC is back. He reminds me of just the classic jacked country boy that nobody wants to mess with. Up next, we've got Clyde. Okay, I could tackle fucking Clyde. After that, we've got Cordero Patterson. 3. Because if he's moving at full speed, he is going to absolutely obliterate the first person that touches him, meaning there's gonna be still 2 more of me. I think we could then get him down, but it's gonna take at least 3 men. Next, we've got Delvin Cook. 5. It would just be a bunch of me jumping at his legs and missing like an episode of Scooby-Doo until finally someone got a hold of him, and then we all dogpile onto him. He's not a big guy, he is just the most elusive bastard in the league. After Delvin Cook, we've got Damian Harris. 4. I don't know if I have a misinterpretation of the guy, but every time I watch him run, he is fucking steamrolling people. After him, we've got DeAndre Swift. I'm gonna say 3 Wyatts. He's elusive like Delvin Cook, not as elusive. I don't get to see him play as much, but it would be a couple misses. However, when one of us got a hold of him, the dog pile would bring him down. After that, we've got David Montgomery. 2 Wyatts. He's a bowling ball, but I feel like he's like Aaron Jones. Get him around the legs, get him around the arms, he's gonna tumble down. After David, we've got Derrick Henry. Oh, shit. Yeah, this can be a 6 or more one. I don't know how many of me it would physically take to get him to the ground. I'm gonna guess it's double digits, though. I don't even know where I'd start. Like, I feel like the first Wyatt would try and get in his way, and I would just get pancaked. Then Wyatts 2 and 3 would come out, and they would both eat a shoulder and get flown into oblivion. And then, I feel like we would just retreat. Like, we would not try to tackle him. I think it's infinity. All right, next up, we've got Devin. Definitely an underrated back, but definitely not a big guy. You get 2 of me on motor, he's dropping. After Devin, we've got Elijah Mitchell. Judging by his play this year, all I would have to do is look at the guy and he would drop to the fucking ground. So he can't stay healthy to save his ass, so I'm not gonna assume that he could break a tackle from me. Up next, we've got Zeke. 3, he's still tough. Still a strong runner, always has been. Not the Zeke that he was rookie form. Rookie Zeke is 5 or 6 Wyatts. That was a fucking animal. After Zeke, we've got James Conner. You know, it's weird. I talk a lot of shit about this guy. I can't stand him. I do not think he's a very good running back at all. However, he's a pretty strong guy, man. I bet it takes at least 3 of me to tackle James Conner. After James Conner, we've got James Robinson. I'll say 3 Wyatts because I know he's better than the Jets are treating him. And I know people are saying like, oh man, he just hasn't been that good on that team. To be fair, I don't think he's had the opportunities. So up next is Javonte Williams. 2. Assuming he's just fresh off of his torn ACL surgery, 2 of me could bring him down. After Javonte Williams, we've got J.K. Dobbins. 3. He's a tough guy, man. He's a good runner, too. He's a very good player. Love J.K. Dobbins. I don't know what happened to him last week, what happened with the carries there, but the last 2 games before that, he's been going off. After Dobbins, we've got Joe Mixon. 4. He's 6'1", 220 pounds, so that pretty much settles it. I mean, he can fuck people up too when he's running, but I just like Antonio Gibson, a man of that size, it's gonna be a battle. After that, we've got Jonathan Taylor. 4. He ain't tall, but he can carry a wave. Very strong legs on that guy. Like, you'll see him move an entire D-line. It's gonna take 1 of me to put him in a chokehold, 1 of me to grab 1 of his ankles, 1 of me to grab another 1 of his ankles, and then the last of me to jump off the top rope and just tackle them all. After that, we've got Josh Jacobs. I'm gonna go down to 3. I don't think he's as strong as the guys above him, but he definitely has some pop in his step, and he's a hard runner. He always has been a hard runner. 1 Wyatt would for surely eat a stiff arm, maybe the second one, but I think the third one would be able to wrap him up, and the other 2 would be able to get him down. After Josh Jacobs, we've got Kareem Hunt. 3 Wyatts. I mean, I think I could get him down with 2, but I'd be a little hesitant since it's Kareem Hunt. I need a 3rd guy for backup. After Kareem Hunt, we've got Leonard Fullback. Well, this one can vary. You put an all-you-can-eat buffet in the end zone, it's gonna be 6 or more. There's no way we're gonna stop this son of a bitch, but I mean, if it's just Leonard Fournette on a game day Sunday, 3 of me could get him to the ground. After Leonard Fournette, we've got Melvin Gordon. I wouldn't have to tackle him, he'd tackle himself. After Melvin Gordon, we've got Michael Carter. 2 Wyatts. I don't really have a lot to say about him. I feel like I haven't seen him play in 6 years. After Michael Carter, we've got Miles Sanders. I want to see his dimensions. 5'11", 212. My height, but he weighs 60 pounds more than me. 2 Wyatts. I don't hate him. I have a lot of respect for him this year. I think he's doing a tremendous job. He's just not that big of a guy. Up next, we've got Najee Harris. Oh, God. See, this is what I'm going to eat my words on, because this guy's tall as shit, too. He's over 6 feet tall, but I am very confident I could tackle him alone. I don't need to dig into it. I don't need to poke at him anymore. I just think he looks like his legs are made of metal. Up next, we've got Nick Chubb. 10? Yeah, no, we're not getting him down. That's not happening. He would just run through us until there were no Wyatts left. After that, we've got Rashad Penny. I'm gonna go with 2. He's got some anger runs, and he's also got some puss runs, too. I feel like that we could catch him on an off day. 2 Wyatts would get him to the ground. After Rashad Penny, we've got Ramondre Stevenson. I'm gonna go 4 again. He's a big guy, dude. He's like 6 feet, 230 fucking pounds. Like, it's not gonna be an easy day. After Stevenson, we've got Szechuan. That's 5 Wyatts. It's not 6. He's like AJ Dillon, just like it. Although the thing that would scare me is I've talked so much shit about Saquon that I feel like his anger actually might force him past 5. Maybe 6 is the appropriate answer, but since I dropped him in 5, I'll leave him there. Either way, it's gonna be a hell of a time. After Szechuan, we've got Tony Pollard. Take 3 of me to get him. He's a tough runner too. I actually don't think he's as hard of a runner as Zeke, but I think he's more elusive. And finally, we've got Travis Etienne. 2. He doesn't look that big. He looks fast as shit, but I feel like we could trip him up. Alright guys, and there you have it. That is my list on how many Wyatts I think it would take to tackle each running back in the NFL. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you had fun with it. If you did, you already know what to do. Comment, like, subscribe, turn that bell on. I do my absolute best to post on this channel every single day. With everything I just said, I'm going to hop off and get this edited so we can all get a start to our weekends. Have a good one. I will see you in the next video.